Hello and welcome to my Tarot Corner, and this reading is about the claim that the Sussexes have that they are being targeted on Twitter. There was an article I saw that claimed that most of the hate messages on Twitter come from just a few accounts. I don't remember exactly how many they said, but they are claiming to be targeted by haters on Twitter. And on the other hand, we see more and more accounts of people from our side that are being put on suspense, or even cancelled completely, like Murky Meg. And what I wanted to check is, are they really being targeted by people on Twitter? Is there an excess of hate against them? Or is it just something that they are trying to, once again, say that they are victims? Something that actually made a lot of people turn away from them. This deck is the Steampunk, Steampunk? Yes, Steampunk, that's how it's called, tarot. This is one of my first tarot decks, and I really love it. So it's very much like the Rider-Waite, but in a futuric kind of way. So I'm just shuffling it, and then I will clear the energies. So are the Sussexes being targeted on Twitter? Are the Sussexes being targeted by a few haters on Twitter? Are the Sussexes being targeted by a few haters on Twitter? So let's see what we get. I will do a freestyle spread. I will just take one card at a time, and then we'll see what we get. So the first card is the Ace of Swords. So the answer is yes. They are targeted by a few accounts. This is what the Ace of Swords means. The Ace of Swords is a realization of thoughts and ideas, and it is an answer. It is a yes answer to a yes or no question. So if we're asking, are they being targeted? Yes, they are being targeted. Maybe it is because of a good reason, but they are being targeted. Now let's see what the next card tells us. And the next card tells is the Ten of Swords. Now the Ten of Swords is a card that speaks about being after a storm. And when the Ten of Swords comes up, you need to ask whether the storm has already gone and there is a new light coming up, or is the storm still going on. So this is the way they are right now. They are right now rock bottom. They are right now completely stabbed in the back, even by people that pretended to be their friends. Right now they are, it's like that sword from this Ace of Swords that went into their back, and they are in this complete rock bottom. And maybe they can see the dawn coming up, and maybe the storm is over, but I'm not so sure, because I don't see that the hate towards them is getting any better. I don't see people starting to love them. Now the next card, let's see if it is something, what the next card tells us. Is it something that they deserve? And we get the Four of Pentacles. So yes, the Four of Pentacles is a card of acting out of being feeling threatened, and they feel threatened, and this is how they act, and this is why they get all of this. They get these swords in their back as a result of their own actions. Their actions are actions of people that are feeling threatened, and because they feel threatened, they keep telling people that they are attacked, they are attacking people and closing people's Twitter account, and as a result this is what they get. They get the Ten of Swords. They get the Ten of Swords in their back. So they are being targeted. They are being stabbed in the back because of the way that they are acting, because of their own, this is their own fault, because of their own actions. Now let's see what the underlying message says. And the underlying message is the Four of Swords. Now the Four of Swords is a card of decide not to decide, and this is a card that says you need to rest, you need to stop doing, and this is not the first time that I get this for them. This is something that they need to enter to their minds, that they need to stop. They need to stop acting the way they do, because everything that they get is a result of their own actions. Now the Four of Swords tells them this: you are not ready yet to make a decision. You are not ready to do things. You are not ready to decide. You need to stop. You need to think about the things that you're doing. You need to concentrate on what is the most important thing to you, and then do whatever you decide to do. But right now, this is not the right time, not to attack and not to go on the way you are going on. So this is one question I wanted to check. Now the second question is regarding her friend, or not friend, Serena Williams. Serena Williams is reportedly was one of Meghan's best friends, and Meghan very famously went all the way to New York to watch her play when Archie was only a few weeks old. And apparently there is a video of Meghan sitting near Serena's mother, and she's talking to Serena's mother, and Serena's mother is completely ignoring her. Now there were many rumors around that. One of the rumors was that Serena was very angry at Meghan because Meghan was making passes at her husband. Other rumors are that Serena specifically asked Meghan not to come to that match, because apparently every match that Meghan went to, Serena lost. And the third thing is that Serena's mother warned Serena from her and told her not to be her friend. Now there is a blind item that claimed that an A-list athlete was asked about the illiterate one, and the illiterate one is always Meghan, and she said that she actually erased her phone number from her phone. So are they still friends, or are they enemies? Did Serena stop talking to her because she tried she made a pass at her husband? Did Serena's mother warned her against her? So what is the truth behind all of these rumors? So let's start with clearing the cards. And now let's see. First I'm going to ask is, was Megan told not to go to that New York game? Did Serena ask Megan not to arrive to that New York game? And let's see what we get. And the answer is strength. Now, strength means finding your strength within you. And so this is something, this is a positive answer, okay? So for a yes or no question, but it is more complicated than that. Serena felt that her strength is being threatened by Megan's being there, by her actual being there is threatening her strength. And strength speaks about control, and control that we search is coming from within us. This speaks about confidence, about serenity, about courage, and about faith. And all of these things were threatened, and this is why Serena asked her not to arrive, because she felt that Megan is actually threatening her own serenity and her own confidence, and her being there is not good for her. So this is question number one. Question number two is, did Serena's mother ask Serena to stop being in contact with Megan? Did Serena's mother warn her against being a friend of Megan's? Did she warn her against being a friend of Megan? And let's see what we get. And what we get is the King of Pentacles. Okay, so now the King of Pentacles, it's a court card, so a court card is always a yes answer. And the King of Pentacles is also a card that speaks about being the general manager, being someone who is very, very good with money, very good with business, very good. So first of all, it's a yes answer. Serena's mother did ask her not to be in contact with Megan, but the reason is because of this King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles can be Serena's husband, so this will be my next question, because he is a very career-minded person, although I understand that he left Tumblr after a while because he wanted to be more with his family, but that's the way he was then, someone who is very independent and of course very good with money and business and very ambitious. This can also be because that's the way she saw Megan. She saw Megan as an ambitious person who is riding on Serena's back in order to get more fame. Like the only reason that she went to that New York match was because she wanted people to see that. She wanted to get more publicity. And Serena's mother sees Megan as someone who is very ambitious, very businesslike, and not a real friend. Now, next question is, did Serena ask Megan not to arrive to that match? So, did Serena ask Megan not to arrive to that match? Did Serena ask Megan not to arrive to that match? And I think twice is enough. And let's see what we get. And the card that we get is the Five of Wands. Okay, the Five of Wands is a card of a battle, but it's also a card that speaks about winning the battle with help. So it is like Serena asks for some kind of help, and this help was, please don't come to the game because it will disturb me. It won't help me to win the game. And because Megan did not comply to her request, she didn't win. She could have won if she got the help that she needed, and that help was that Megan won't arrive to that game. But because Megan arrived to that game, she lost the battle. So I would say from that, this is like my intuition, more of an intuition than a tarot, actually, that this card means that yes, that Serena didn't want Megan there. And last question is, did Serena erase Megan's phone number from her phone memory? So let's start. Did Serena really erase Megan's phone number? Did Serena really erase Megan's phone number? Did Serena really erase Megan's phone number? And the answer is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is a spiritual card. It doesn't give us a yes or no question, but the Hierophant speaks about doing what is right, doing what is good. The Hierophant is also the teacher, the very person that is authoritative, and he is someone that people are listening to. This is not actually telling us whether or not she did erase her phone number, but it does tell us that Serena needed to do the right thing for her. So maybe erasing that phone number is the good thing for her, but maybe not. So what I will do is I will ask the pendulum, although I really usually don't like doing that, but I will ask the pendulum, and I will just do my best to keep my hand steady. So let's see. If it goes like this, it's a yes question. It's a yes. If it goes like this, it's a no. And if it goes in sideways, it's a maybe. So I'm going to take those away, and because I have on my map here, I have the positions. And did Serena erase Megan's phone number? Did Serena erase Megan's phone numbers? Did Serena erase Megan's phone number? Did Serena erase Megan's phone number? Did Serena erase Megan's phone number? I don't know what is going on because I'm closing my eyes. Did Serena erase Megan's phone number? I was still thinking. Did Serena erase Megan's phone number? Did she erase Megan's phone number? Yeah, it's a yes. It's a yes. Okay, so she did. Okay, so last I will draw an oracle card for Serena, and ask for divine advice for her. This is called Nature Whispers. So let's see, what does nature have to whisper to Serena? So what kind of advice can we give Serena? So let's see. First I'm going to clear it. And I can see that one of the cards is upside down. And if you hear the drums, that's my son that decides to just play. So I have to concentrate once again. Okay, so advice for Serena, advice for Serena, advice for Serena Williams. And we'll keep it at that. Trust your own understanding. Okay, so this is what nature tells her, to trust her own understanding and do what she feels is right. And this is like what the Hierophant is saying, to trust, to do the right thing. Do what you think is right. Trust your own understanding. So that is all. I hope that you liked it, and before my son is ruining the house, I have to finish that. So just, as always, like, subscribe, comment. Never be afraid to comment, even if it's a bad comment, it's okay. I want to learn, so it is okay to comment whatever you want. Bye.